In this video, I'll explain to you how to create this animation here in Figma. Let's go to Resources and search for the plugin Iconify. Then search for Heart. In this search tab, I'll select this first option and import it into our project. First, I'll go here and ungroup it because it's in a frame. I'll activate the dimension proportion here and increase the width to 40 pixels. Okay, with that done, I'll remove the fill color and add a stroke in white. I'll set the stroke to 2 pixels. Now let's go here and create an ellipse with a size of 60 by 60 pixels. Select a dark gray color, and here in the Layers tab, just place the icon on top of this new ellipse and then align it horizontally and vertically. I'll decrease the size a little more to 35. Okay, with that done, let's select both elements and create a component by clicking this button. Let's name a heart. And now, let's create a variation for this component by clicking here. In this part, we will remove this stroke and add a red fill. Alright, now let's double-click this icon and duplicate it. So let's press Command-C and then Command-V just to duplicate this icon. Now we have 2 icons. And now let's add another variation. In this third variation, we'll click this first icon that we duplicated and, holding Alt-Shift, increase the size to about 70 or 75 in width. And here in Layers, we'll decrease the opacity to 0. Okay, now we're going to start working on the interaction of our icon. So, to do that, let's go to the Prototype tab, click on this first variation, and drag it to the second one. And we'll check here in this tab to leave this option as on click. In this second option, we'll set it to Smart Animate. I'll decrease it here to just 1 millisecond. Alright, now let's click on this second variation and drag it to the third one. Now, we'll select this last option, After Delay, which is time-based prototyping. After a certain amount of time, it will perform an action. I'll set it to just 1 millisecond here. And here, I'll also set it to Smart Animate, but since this is the animation's duration, I'll initially set it to 400 milliseconds. Let's see what the result looks like, and we can change it if needed. Okay, perfect. But one detail is that we need to return if we click again. The filled button needs to go back to the initial version, so just drag this third variation of the first, set it to On Click, and Smart Animate. And it can be, here it can be dissolved to dissolve with an animation duration of 100 milliseconds. I think that'll be better. Let's test this new component then. Let's go to the Assets tab, drag and drop this new component here. And let's see how it looks. Now, when we click, it does this really cool animation. Depending on your project, you can make this animation a little slower. So, for example, I set it to 400 milliseconds here. You could set it to 700 milliseconds, for example. Let's see the result. It makes the animation a little slower. So, depending on the case, you can play around with these prototyping settings. So that's it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. If you can leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and that's it. See you in the next video.